Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. You've got your boys, the Bert, the Hurt, and Lanny, the Dividend Diplomats guys, bringing you and pumping you dividend investing content here for you guys as we all try to reach financial freedom by buying dividend growth stocks, earning that dividend income, and hopefully hitting that crossover point here at some point, guys.
Smash that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Help your boys get to 20,000 subscribers. Come on, people. We've been sitting here a while. We want to hear from you what type of stocks you want us to look at, what type of videos would really pique your interest so we can evolve and deliver you the content that you want to see.
That you'll want to see, guys. So today we're going to talk about another stock. If you didn't catch Saturday's video on Leggett and Plot, the big leg drop dividend cut, definitely check that out. But a lot of stocks hit the news hard this week.
Yeah.
And one stock in particular dropped about 15%, give or take, on Wednesday, May 1st, guys. So we're talking about a dividend growth stock, a stock that's increased dividends 13 years, a stock that's so gosh damn brand loyal, it's insane. A stock that both Bert and I have been buying here in 2024 without a shadow of a doubt.
And now that dividend yield has crossed a pretty big threshold, Lanny. That yield is over 3%.
All right, guys, if you haven't taken note yet, we're talking about SBUX, ticker symbol SBUX. Yes, the iconic logo, the green, the white, the pike roast, the long lines every single morning on that morning commute, guys. SBUX stock dropped below 85 again, dropped below 80, dropped below 75, or at one point was in the 73 to 74 range.
Wild.
Yeah, very wild.
And look, we hear your feedback, everybody. We do read the comments. We've seen the comments of, oh, more Starbucks, another video about Starbucks. Yes, we get it. But in this case, we're making an exception. We weren't planning on talking about Starbucks, but because of what happened with the earnings, because of the drop, we felt the need to address it and talk about, if we were talking about it in the 80s, we surely have to talk about it in the mid 70s.
Yeah, and obviously I think even on some of the last videos, it's, oh, can you guys come out with the Starbucks video?
Yeah.
Here we are. We're talking about it. They had a tough, second quarter. They're on a fiscal year end. Revenue was down 2% to 8.6 billion for the quarter. Again, this company earns a lot of money. EPS was only 68 cents, so down as well versus last year. The big news about China, obviously, that's been the focus of Starbucks. Comparable store sales were down by 11% out there in China. And this surprised me a little bit. I did not realize that there are 7,000 stores in China, pairing up with our 16,600 plus stores here in the US.
Yeah, I didn't either. And they focus on international growth, and it's grown because it's over 7K. They're almost, 10,000 stores in two different massive countries, two of the largest markets. So that's huge.
Just wild.
Yeah. And what else was knocked down in there? So you had the China decrease. You had overall revenue was down 2%. Operating margin was down 2%. So operating margin dropped 240 basis points. Big decrease there.
Big decrease, guys. And the CEO, and I don't know if you caught the November release on this, guys, but they have a strategy, right? This is their big strategy. And I kid you not, it's called the triple shot reinvention with two pumps. And it's all about focusing back on the brand, growth, obviously, and trying to save $3 to $4 billion as well. Yeah. So, they fully believe in this strategy will, help right this ship for Starbucks stock.
Yeah, we were talking before this. I thought you were mocking them with that strategy. I thought you made that up and you were just really
triple
making a
shot,
jerk.
baby. Yeah. Put that who's down with the triple shot, guys? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, if you're not down with the triple shot, we got 3 words for you. Dividend payout ratio. I think that's maybe.
So guys, so Starbucks down below 75, trading right now at the time of this video, Thursday night, May 2nd, $74.93. Bert, you should be drinking a Starbucks canned nitro drink. Come on, man. What's your problem here?
Yeah, I'm not trying to be up until the next morning.
I will say this. I haven't drank coffee for the better part of 4 months, and you better believe that if I break that streak I have going, I'm getting a Starbucks. I'm probably getting a nice either French roast or a Pike's roast right inside
Ooh,
the store.
you absolutely
Just
should.
because it's a good coffee, in my opinion. Some people may think it's bitter or too burnt. Um, but using the DED stock screen, we're going to quickly go through the metrics, but we do want to talk about something else related to Starbucks and what this might remind us of, guys.
Yeah, yeah,
So quickly, Bert, I'm going to do some fire stuff. I'm going
yeah.
to hit
Just
PE. You go to payout ratio. I'll hit growth, guys. So the PE ratio right now is about 20 to 22 times earnings.
yeah. Payout ratio is 62%, so just a hair above our 60% threshold.
Yep, dividend growth, guys. Again, doing it for 13 years. Average rate's just under 10%. Obviously, that dividend growth is not going to be the case going forward. Maybe in the 2 to 5% range is my expectation.
Yeah, we already talked about the yield. The yield's over 3%, and that's 87 basis points above their 5-year average of 2.17.
Down 20% this year, down 28% since last year. Got so that's Starbucks stock. So Bert and I, we were talking, if anybody's held McDonald's stock, let's go down memory lane to the early 2010s, 2014, 2015, 2016. McDonald's at one point, they were sounding some alarm bells too, saying that they're going to have a tough year. It was going to be dismal going forward. And that was back when they were probably trading in the 85 to 130 range, give or take. They had some 10 to 15% drop time periods. I was looking back at the stock chart of McDonald's, and I remember they would
Yeah.
drop heavily over a short time period.
Yeah, they didn't have their app. They didn't have the technology in the stores. They didn't have any of it. It was terrible. It was, can McDonald's pivot to the future? And what happened? They pivoted to the future. They took some time. They reinvested. I don't know if they called it the Big Mac triple quarter pounder turnaround strategy in the same way Starbucks has, but they did what they needed to do. They reinvested. They made it happen. And now look where McDonald's is. Lanny, how's that turnaround story turned out?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's turned out very well for them. Yeah, just search their stock price trading at 275 now. Obviously, the last 5 years has been a boom
Mhm.
for them. And is this going to show a similar story for Starbucks? I think Starbucks, some of the comments and the articles I was reading is it's not that Starbucks people are like not going. Maybe people are a little bit more conscious at the store. Um,
Yeah.
but I think it's that they just can't get to their consumers fast enough, is
Yeah.
what I was hearing.
Yeah, that's why we keep joking. Every time we talked about them, it's been the same thing. You go by a Starbucks, it's not that it's empty. If it were empty, it'd be a much different story. We'd have a much different tune there. It's in there. It's always packed. There are always people in there. So it's a different kind of problem that Starbucks is facing. Less margin, revenue is down a little bit, as there are some people that are holding back. But is it down and out? No, I don't think so. But that's just my personal opinion.
So what do you guys think out there in the community? Do you guys like Starbucks at $75 or under? I know I personally did buy 5 shares in the 74.50 to 76.50 range on that Wednesday on that shock downward. How about you, Bert?
I bought 5 on Wednesday. I matched you, but then I also bought one on Thursday. So I bought 6 shares since the dip. So it's not
Well,
stopping me from buying.
currently, I'm around 60 shares or so of Starbucks stock, and I think I'm okay for now for holding and
Yeah.
watching and seeing what's going on. And I was just telling Bert, if it drops somehow into the 60s, I'll probably nibble on another share or so.
Yeah. My wife owns 100 in her Roth. This position gets me the buys. I've been buying in my taxable. I'm at 45. I'd love to get to 50, but I'm not rushing because I don't think there's going to be much changes from start that's going to cause the stock to pop in the next month or so. It's just probably going to hang out around this range and I'll just keep nibbling.
So, guys, with that triple shot reinvention with two pump strategy, do you guys believe in it? Do you think there's a turnaround for Starbucks over the next 5 years? I'm not talking about this year, this quarter, the next 5 plus years. Is this brand here to stay? A Starbucks stock here to stay, rebound, and perform like we've seen them over the last decade? We want to know what your opinion is. I know personally, I think so.
Yeah.
But again, that's just one person's opinion.
Well, it's two people's opinion because I think so as well. So let us know, everybody, and subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And what do we need to tell these fools?
You're either drinking Starbucks or you're not drinking anything.
Well, that's not
No,
true. I got a Michelob Ultra right here that says something different, lady.
It's true, guys. You're either with us or you're against us. Jack, that was Bert, the Hurt, and Lanny. Thanks for rocking with us. That was the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.